Hello there, everybody, and welcome to the 2014 Mega Nancy Drew Games Marathon. Nancy Drew game number 30 is being released this year, so I thought I would do a mega marathon of all of the games in the Nancy Drew series leading up to number 30.
Hi, it's Nancy Drew. Welcome to my latest cyber mystery, Message in a Haunted Mansion. Choose your difficulty level to start off. If you're new to adventure games, you might want to click on the tutorial button to learn how to play the game.
Cyber Mystery. I played game number 1, game number 2, this is game number 3, Message in a Haunted Mansion.
And then get to fill my ship and try to solve the mystery. Look through my eyes and choose what I do. I can do many things. I always carry my magnifying glass around to search for clues. When it turns red, click your mouse button to see what I found. Try it out. Move your mouse around and find an area where the magnifying glass turns red, and then click on it.
Alrighty, move it around. There we go.
The red magnifying glass and close things.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up objects,
Ooh.
things, and get around the different places you'll visit. When you want to go back to where you came from, or turn around, find where your cursor turns into a U-turn at the bottom of the screen, and click your mouse button. Try it now. Good job! When you're in the center of a room, you can turn around in a circle to see the whole room. Move your cursor to the edge of the screen and click your mouse button. Now, turn around and click on my suitcases. All right. When you find something useful in the game, you can pick it up and carry it around with you. I'll give you a key to my suitcase to show you what these objects look like. Pretty neat, huh? To use these objects, just move your mouse over them in your toolbox to the right and click on them. Notice your cursor will turn into that item. Just click on the area where you want to use it.
Hooray, tutorials. This is fun. I kind of like seeing the tutorial.
But yeah, as they say in France, one more lesson and you'll have all of my moves down. In the game, you can talk to people by choosing a reply in the text box next to the toolbox. The person you're talking to will appear in blue, and my replies will be in white. Just click one of my responses to see what they'll say. Hello there. How are you today? Ever since my parachuting accident, I've had a limp. Whatever. If there's a lot of words in the text box, those bars to the right move up and down. Sometimes people have too much to say. Okay, we're almost done. At the bottom left is a little pocket watch where you can check the time in the game. If you make a major mistake, like blow up something or get hurt, you can always select Second Chance from the main menu to start where you left off. And if you get stuck, try calling Bess or George. So that's it. I'll return you to the player challenge screen where you can start the game. Junior Detective is a little easier, so you might want to start there. Good luck.
So, I've got a studio audience here watching me play this game. Studio audience, should I play as a junior detective or as a senior detective? One is easier than the other. And everybody's talking about how this was the first games. This was the first game for many people, their first Nancy Drew game ever. Mine was Nancy Drew, The Haunted Carousel, game number 8, I believe. Well, I'm just sitting here waiting for people to answer my question of whether I should play as a senior or a junior. Okay, wow. Now I've got all the comments here. Okay. Okay. So let's get this started. I'm senior, 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 senior. Okay, we have like 5 seniors in a row, 2 juniors, and then 5 seniors in a row. Okay, people want to see me get confused.
Here's hello from stormy San Francisco. This time I'm staying in a beautiful Victorian mansion. You'd love the room I'm in. It's full of old Chinese furnishings and some interesting knickknacks. The owner of the house, Rose Green, is a friend of Hannah and asked me to come out and help her with some renovation work. She and her friend Abby hope to turn the place into a bed and breakfast by next month. But from what I gathered, Rose isn't sure if she can open in time. Ever since they started the renovations, they've had a lot of accidents. Could it be just bad luck, or is there something more sinister at work? I'm sure I'll find out. Love, Nancy.
Alrighty, so here we are in this game. We need to solve mysteries and solve puzzles and things like that. Dragons. This is where I take pictures of everything because I need to remember all of these symbols. Yes, all of those symbols. So this is daughters, I believe. I think that's what it means.
It's stuck. It's stuck.
Mysterious. Difficult. We are the 10 daughters. Okay, so this is gonna have to take a picture of this. Maybe I'll take 2 of them. This is my childhood story of dreams. When the 12 daughters, golden wonders. Also, Nancy's suitcase. Accidents. Why so many? Rose is the owner of the house. Nancy Drew. Nothing here.
Hello, Nancy. I see you've arrived safely from your long journey. But I'm sensing an aura of danger around you. I can tell you're an inquisitive type, a little skeptical, and that you don't believe in ghosts.
And you do?
I sense a very strong but restless spirit within these walls. And a restless spirit can soon become an angry spirit.
Does your intuition tell you who could be behind these recent accidents?
I'm not sure, but for some reason the name Valdez has a strong connection with this mansion.
Well, you'll be the first to know if I find a ghost floating over my bed.
Do you dare mock the supernatural? Just bear in mind what I've told you about this place. Spirits of the deceased can do unimaginable harm, especially to those who don't believe. Now, if you will please excuse me, I need to prepare myself for this evening. At that time, more will be revealed.
So that was Abby. Abby, she lives here. She didn't introduce herself, but that was Abby. She is working with Rose. Rose, who is right over here.
Hello, Nancy. I'm very glad you could come out here. We can really use your help, seeing how far we are behind schedule. Are you all ready to do some renovation work?
I sure am. This house has quite a history. What do you know about it?
Not very much, but Abby found some interesting old papers that might give us clues about the history of the house. They're in the parlor if you want to take a peek. There's also an old-time saloon in the basement, so it's possible the house was once a hotel.
Last night, you mentioned some accidents. What exactly happened?
I don't know where to begin. It started out with some small but irritating things, but then the scaffolding collapsed, and just last week we had a gas leak. I really don't know whether I can stand much more of this. I would love to have a week without any accident.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
too bad. And you've done such a terrific job with the renovation. Do you know much about the original owner?
Almost all the records on these old houses were destroyed in the Great Earthquake, so we don't know much about the origins of the place. Abby thinks all our accidents were caused by some restless spirit or a curse. I'm not one to believe in bad luck, but it's been one thing after another. Maybe Charlie doesn't have the expertise with these renovations, but his rates are so affordable. I sometimes wonder, though, if this old house would be worth more burned to the ground. Enough chit-chat. Hannah tells me you're a real pro with puzzles. Take a look in the corner. Those wood tiles should fit inside the inlay pattern of the floor. Abby and I tried for hours, but it's just too complicated. I'm sorry for not introducing you around, but everyone posts their schedule here in the dining room. It's kind of like Command Central. Let me know how far you get with that puzzle. And thanks again for helping us, man.
I like this game. This game is a bit more structured than the previous game. Stay tuned for danger. And that there's an order you have to do things. There was also an order you had to do things in Stay tuned for danger. But I don't know what I'm saying. Do you know what I'm saying? This is a tough puzzle. It's because you have to get everything into place oh so perfectly. Maybe yes, come on, down. And you don't want anything to overlap. Ooh, that looks good. There we go. Perfect there. Perfect there. This could go a little bit to the right more. Yes. And finally, please. Does that look good? Does that look good? No, it doesn't. Okay. Which means that we have to try this over again. There we go. That's a match. That's a match as well. I just feel like very difficult. Hmm. So isn't this fascinating, everyone? Fascinating video game play. No. Hmm. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Whew. Perfect. I just hope I can get these two in here perfectly without any spots. Come on. Aiming my mouse very carefully here.
I did it.
Oh, oh man. Okay. Most difficult puzzle of the game. We can give up now, right, Rose?
How's that inlay puzzle coming along? I finished it. Wonderful. But now I've got something else for you. I set up a
Oh.
ladder upstairs so you can chip off the broken tiles on the hallway ceiling. You'll need to look around for a chisel or paint scraper for the job. I'm not sure where Charlie keeps them.
Oh, okay, okay.
How did you meet Abby?
She was the drama coach back in River Heights, and we worked on a couple of plays together. My bid on this house was too low, so she pitched in her savings to help me get the place. If it weren't for Abby, I couldn't have afforded this place.
What is Abby planning for tonight?
She's putting on some kind of seance tonight to contact these ghosts or whatever she thinks is causing all of these accidents.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Take care.
Alrighty, let's look around a bit. Not important. Nothing here, right? Nothing here. This is the to-do list, so this will let us know when everybody's inside. So that helps. Let me take a picture of that. So this is fire. Was fire one of those words we're looking for? At the very top of the screen, we've got the fire insurance. So maybe that's one of the Chinese symbols we are looking for. Insured for $1 million against fires. Jeez, that's a lot of money. So this is the dumbwaiter. Broken, as you can see.
The rope is cut.
Can't use a dumbwaiter with a broken rope. And Charlie? Charlie.
Hi, you must be Nancy. My name's Charlie.
Charlie Murphy. Yes.
Rose told me that there's been a lot of accidents lately. What do you think is causing them?
I have no idea. People are blaming me, but it's not my fault. I know what I'm doing. I know how to do this work. Listen, Nancy, I really need to get back to work. I'm repairing some floorboards, so be careful walking around. Rose was looking for you earlier. Maybe she has something for you to do. See ya.
So that's Charlie. Same voice as Nancy's boyfriend Ned in every other game in the series.
Hey, Nancy, I really need to finish this up. Sorry.
Nice hair.
It's stuck.
Stuck. So what do we have here? River. Taking a picture of this. River. Way down upon the Swanee River, far, far away. That's where my heart is turning ever. Let's wait for Charlie to leave. When he leaves, we can explore. Here is where we'll roam. Oh, Lordy, how my heart grows weary, far from the old folks at home. Scandal, horror, outrage! Here in the saloon, scandal, horror, and outrage. So if we go here, we meet Rose, but I don't want to meet Rose. Okay, hey Rose. Bye, Rose. So if we go here, we go to this end of the mansion. We can get a scraper, paint scraper, right? Paint scraper right here. It's for our upstairs area. Look at those eyes on those phoenixes. Creaky stairs. Creaky stairs! And random thing, which, chandelier, we can just destroy it for no reason. Just randomly, just like this.
Whoops.
Oh!
You did what?
I unhooked the chandelier and it crashed to the floor.
I can't believe it. No wonder Rose asked you to leave.
I don't know what got into me.
Sounds like you really goofed up. Just don't vandalize the next house you stay in, okay? Especially if it's ours.
Alrighty. Okay. Enough of that silliness. So here's a fun thing. If you know the password, you can solve this puzzle early. But I don't know the password, obviously, because you know, that would be cheating.
It's locked. It's locked.
It's locked. Definitely locked. Righty. Okay. Spooky sound effects? Please? Could they not be spooky? Ha ha ha. That didn't take long. Alright. So that key might be the key for upstairs. Let's see.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Wrong key, and this is
It's locked.
the suitcase key, so that's not going to help. And here's a dude with a frilly looking thing around his neck. Maybe his neck was cold, he wanted to make it nice and warm. this is the sitting room. It's a room where people sit. Mm-hmm. There's that. Here's a book about the underground world of San Francisco. Basically, when the earthquake destroyed the city, they built the new city on top of the old city. Basically, just dumped concrete everywhere, and now there are crazy hills everywhere, and it makes it hard to drive. Of course, I'm not very good at driving to begin with. I sort of failed my driver's test 5 times. Long story, long story. So this is the maze game. In this maze game, you want to get through the maze. This laptop belongs to Louis, the antique guy. Of course, when he was young, they didn't call them antiques. They just called them things. But he's super old. Alrighty, so your goal is to go through the maze and try to find out where the exit is. So I'm going to try my technique of always making a right-hand turn if it's possible. Because that will always take you to the end of the maze. Usually. Sometimes. More locked doorways. This is a new area. Okay, just a second. I want to look at this. More locked doorways. Not the worst 3D maze I've ever done. Not the best either. I think the best was in King Arthur's Crazy Castle thing. I like that one. The worst was probably the Seventh Guest, where, every screen looked exactly the same. That was an evil maze. And yes. Turning around here. Now, if you want to, I think you can press like the H button for help or the M button for map, something like that. When I get close to the end, I'll try that out. Looks like I'm in the next area of the maze. I'm doing quite well. Unless this is the same area I started out in and I just managed to turn into a huge corner. I spun around in a huge circle. Do 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 do. No, trapped. Here we go, and there's an entrance. Oh boy, this is one long maze game. This could be it. Unless I'm spinning in circles. Aha! This looks like a new area. So who's lost in this maze yet? Because I'm lost. Spinning around. Still spinning around. Fascinating gameplay. All right, let's use the M button for map. All right, so I'm here and I'm trying to reach the exit somewhere. All right, so I go down here. I turn right and I get blocked by that thing. Arr. So go all the way up here. Looks like I was supposed to make this turn. No, I wasn't. I wasn't. That doesn't look like an exit. Okay, well let's forget the maze game then, because I can't solve this maze game. Let's start it over again. Whew. Oh boy. M for map. What the studio audience are saying about this fascinating gameplay. Go forward and take a left. Looks like we're in a completely different place now. It's like a museum here. Yeah, this is how Lewis controls his computer, protects his computer. I turned around. Kind of a pain. What? That changed the lighting. Here we go. Come on, you can go in, Nancy. Wrong direction. Here we go. Okay, there's the exit. Woohoo! Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't think we have a floppy disk available to read. So Lewis's briefcase. This is his briefcase. This is good to know. Let me take a picture because I won't remember. And the password is antiques. Doesn't help us without the username, I don't think. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all we needed. We needed that particular thing. Lessons in chess. So we could hack into his briefcase, which he doesn't have here at the moment. That's 4. Legends of San Francisco, Lizzie Applegate. We
Won't fit.
need these 3 tiles. Come on, I saw something here. This is music theory. Here's how you play things on music, in case you didn't know. You will have a music puzzle. Come on, I see the tile. There's a tile. Yes. The phoenix, the firebird. Ooh, that's going to be something for a puzzle, so I'm taking that picture here.
Won't fit.
There we go. Okay, so 2 more tiles. Let's keep an eye out for 2 more tiles. Did we finish exploring this room? We did not. We got distracted. Creepy. That was creepy. So that was just there so it could be creepy and creep us out? And Valdez. Valdez used to live here. Let's see. So this used to belong to the Ladies Protection and Relief Society. Good to know.
It's good to know it's here.
Yeah, that's definitely good to know. And should we call someone? I think we will. Letters between Rose and Hugh. Whoever Hugh is. Bess and George are always good for a phone call.
Hello? Hi, Bess. It's Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. George is here. Let me put her on the speakerphone.
Nancy? Hi, George.
Hey, what's up?
I'm in San Francisco, helping a friend of Hannah's renovate an old Victorian mansion. She wants to open up a bed and breakfast. Unfortunately, strange accidents have delayed the project.
Uh-oh.
Well, get this. One of the owners, Abby, thinks the place is haunted by a ghost named Valdez.
A ghost? Well, I'm glad I'm not out there.
Sounds like another case is in the works.
So tell us more about what's been going on.
Do you know anything about the house's history?
I met the resident handyman, Charlie. He's pretty young, and I don't think he has much experience.
Maybe he doesn't charge very much, so he's probably a good bargain for Rose.
Or maybe he's just cute.
Bess, is that all you can think about?
No.
Oh, Bess.
Can you guys give me a clue? I'm not sure what to do next.
Okay, we'll help you.
But since you're a senior detective,
We'll make the hints a little harder.
Aww.
Heck.
you need to find some.
Suspects. Oh, okay, I get it.
I should get going. Talk to you later.
Call us.
So we need to talk to what's his face, Lewis. But Lewis isn't here. So what time? Let me look at my pictures and find out when Lewis shows up. Lewis is here from noon to 5 p.m. It is now noon to 5 p.m., so Lewis should be here. Nope, he's not. Okay, double doors to Lewis's area. Single door to here. Maybe we just need to give him some time to show up. Let's talk to Rose. Maybe she has a job.
How are the tiles? I'm all finished, but you should know what I found.
I'm sure it's very interesting. But unless it's really important, I've got other things to worry about. Let's see. If you're any good at fixing things, there's a dumbwaiter in the hallway that's not working.
Alright, I'll try to fix it.
Whose laptop is that in the library?
Lewis leaves it here, but he doesn't like people to use it. He said he's had trouble with viruses lately.
Where did Abby find those papers that are in the parlor?
She told me they were in her room. which surprised me since it was completely empty when we moved in. Now, the room you're staying in was crammed with furniture. I think most of it was original with the house.
How did you find Charlie?
He just showed up one day. It was really odd. I remember Abby and I were in the basement talking about hiring someone to help us. 20 minutes later, the doorbell rang and there stood Charlie, looking for work.
Have you heard of someone named Lizzie Applegate?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Don't work too hard.
I'll try not to. I'll try not to. So let's see if Lewis has showed up yet. And if not, I'll go upstairs and talk to Abby. Maybe we could do the seance. That would be cool. Alright, double doors here. Lewis!
Hello. I was so wrapped up in my book, I didn't hear you come in. My name is Lewis Chandler.
Pleased to meet you. My name is Nancy Drew. Are you a friend of Rose?
Yes, I'd like to think so, but I'm an antique dealer, and a client told me that Rose and Abby had recently acquired the estate. I'm an authority on the Victorian era, so they were only too happy to let me use the library in exchange for my advice on the renovation.
You must know a lot about the house's history.
Actually, I'm a bit in the dark about this particular property. However, as far as Victorian mansions go, I don't see anything remarkable about this one.
Abby thinks the mansion is haunted.
Does she? There have been documented cases of hauntings in older mansions. And I might add, not all of the hauntings were by friendly spirits.
Do you think a ghost is causing these accidents?
Accidents? I know Rose has mentioned some inconveniences like that wall covering and light supplies, but I would hardly call those accidents. I'm sorry, but I'm quite busy at the moment. And although I'd like to talk, I really don't have the time. Please, excuse me.
Is he reading his one book? The one book that he has, which is his. Alrighty. Let's do the seance. I'm sure as we continue exploring, we will find things. Freaky staircase. Freaky staircase.
The spirits wish to speak to you, Nancy. Tonight, I will channel their energies to deliver a message. Meet me down in the basement, if you dare. Please sit down.
We really don't have time for this.
Let us begin. We are gathered here tonight to contact the shades of those who have passed before us. Gaze into the crystal ball. It will answer all of our questions. What's that?
Who has called me forth from the great beyond?
We have. Are you the spirit known as Valdez?
I was once called that in the world of the living.
Are you the spirit who has caused these accidents?
I have come back searching for her, my wife. Where can she be?
The spirits have spoken. The seance is over.
We've got a busy day tomorrow, and no more time for these games, Abby. And make sure you blow out the candles on your way up. I don't want to wake up and find the house on fire.
I like how Nancy's shadow during the seance is the same as the shadow here on the book, or on the side of the screen. It's funny.
It's locked.
So we're going to explore downstairs, but first let's take a look at the task list. Okay, that's who everybody is. Abby Seance, Secret Attic. Wish I could explore that secret attic, but I don't have the key. What? That was creepy. Somebody was crying and then somebody was prowling around in the dark. Ugh! Okay, I've got you, mysterious person who disappeared. Go downstairs, Nancy. Don't just open the door and shut it. Go downstairs. What you want to do is take a look at things here.
It's stuck.
I'll need a crowbar for that. Can I get tools here? Come on, I've got to be able to get some sort of tool. Why else would I be able to look at this? The toolbox. What's this? Oh, is this how she manages to make that crystal ball look all crazy? And she plays the tape. Who has called me forth from the great beyond? The amazing Mystico! I am angry. Turn around. And then something here. There's the key to the attic basement. Attic basement? No, the key to the attic is in the basement. And I don't see anything else, so let's just back away. Oh! Oh, creepiness. 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 Oh, this is such a creepy game. Did you hear that? I see you. It's locked. It's not locked. It's unlocked now. Okay, so here we have a puzzle.
It's stuck.
We need to figure out how to get out of here without dying. Sorry about that. Got a little intense there. Wine bottles. Cassette, valuable hints. Guy with the beard. Creepy baby head. Just there. Ooh, an iron. Great. I know what that is. I could use that to fix the dumbwaiter. The book of clues. Kind of hard to read handwriting, but you know, you can read that if you want to. Crowbar. Crowbars are always useful, as I said. I'm just clicking on everything, trying everything. Hopefully something will be unlocked.
It's locked.
Here. Yes. Lizzie Applegate. Eve Valdez did used to own this house, and his employee, a Chinese employee. Hence all these Chinese symbols. Here we go. This is another thing I'm taking a picture of. Let me get my camera. This is beginning. Yep. That's beginning. Yerba Buena Town. I'll wait in Yerba Buena Town in a house high above the sea. Oh, my love, ride far and fast for me. I'll wait in Yerba Buena Town in a house high above the sea. The Mysterious Storybook. About a detective named Carolyn. Carolyn Keene, perhaps? Not sure. Anyway, we are totally solving these puzzles and solving mysteries. We are fantastic. Freaky staircase. So let's see. Wasn't there something here which was stuck? There was.
I can't see where I'm going.
Nancy, don't. Nancy. Nancy's such a whiner. I can't see where I'm going. Well, use your flashlight. Do I not have a flashlight?
I can't see where I'm going.
Hard to see. I mean, I agree. It's hard to see. But just be extra careful, Nancy. Just be extra careful. Open. Open sesame. So the iron weighs that down so we can check out the other end upstairs. Abby is a mighty heavy snorer. Plate number 2 and Dragon Eye. I've got all these awesome pictures here, all these awesome pictures on my camera. Ghostly moan. So let's skip ahead. What time does Lewis start? Lewis starts at noon. So we're going to set this to around the time Lewis starts. That opens this top secret hidden passageway. That's so cool. Okay, so that's a lamp, so we can explore the underground area. This is Child. So let me take this picture. Child. And now let's spy on Lewis. Oh, exact perfect timing. He's being boring.
Aha, that's it.
Are you in there?
I'll be right there.
Alrighty. Okay. Somebody in the studio audience was supposed to study for history, but that person is watching me play Nancy Drew instead. You really should be studying for history. I don't want you failing class and then blaming me. So the suitcase, right. This is also in my, this is one of the pictures I have. Once I finish this picture, then I'll be able to delete it. Yes, so the suitcase, 4653 on the left. And then on the right, 4868. So Goombo Foo is the important thing that Lewis was looking up. Aha! Gumbo food, that's it! What's it? And Rick Arland has signed on to another season of Light of Our Love. Glad to see that Rick is, glad to see that he's still having a job. So let's talk to Rose.
Hello. How do you know Louis? He stopped by one day to introduce himself. He seemed awfully curious about our property. But he's an antique dealer specializing in the Victorian period. He's been extremely helpful advising us on authentic decor.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
No, not that I can remember.
Nope.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
So long.
Is Charlie here? Charlie is probably here. But if he's not, we can explore.
Hey Nancy, I see you survived Abby's seance. And that Valdez guy sure sounded creepy.
How do you know? You weren't even there.
I guess. Were you down here then? I don't remember seeing you.
Rose told me all about it. So how are things coming along? Anything I can help you out with?
Oh, sounds. Not like sounds, but sounds.
He's an antique dealer, I think. I guess he does consulting work for Rose, like on Victorian furnishings.
Can you tell me more about the accident?
I'd really rather not talk about that right now.
Have you ever heard of someone named Valdez?
I've heard of a Diego Valdez. He was a wealthy rancher who lived in the 1800s. Just read a book on him for my history class.
Did he have any children?
No, he was sort of a hermit and never married. But he was extremely generous. He gave away thousands of dollars.
Wow.
Had you come across any hidden passageways down here?
You mean like a trapdoor leading to a room with skeletons or something? No, I haven't.
How do you like working for Abby?
She's not bad. She can be a little weird. I think she gets on Rose's nerves sometimes.
What do you mean?
She always does the disappearing act whenever Rose needs her to do some work. And I think Rose has sort of had it, you know?
Abby thinks the house is haunted. Do you?
I'm not sure. Let's just say I wouldn't rule it out. But that's Abby's department, not mine.
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
Later.
Charlie needs to iron his shirt. His shirt is extremely wrinkly. He just needs to do something about that. I can't pay attention to what he's saying. I'm just like, oh, dude, clean up your shirt, man.
I hope you're convinced now that the spirits are with us. These ghosts are here to stay.
I found out how you rigged the seance table with a projector. That was a pretty good show you gave.
Okay, so I staged part of the seance. But that still doesn't mean this place isn't haunted. Seances were very popular during the Victorian era, and I plan to entertain our guests with them. It'll be a great way to promote the place.
You staged the entire seance, not just part of it.
Are you the ghost who is haunting this place?
There's more to this house than you think, Nancy. You probably don't believe me, and with good reason, I admit it. But there are some mysteries in life best left unsolved.
Have you been creating these accidents to help promote the bed and breakfast?
Of course
Mhm.
not. I've had nothing to do with these accidents. They cost us both time and money. If you want to find out who's behind the accidents, ask our resident handyman.
What kind of person is Charlie? He seems to feel bad about all of these mishaps.
Ugh, it's clear to me that Charlie's totally responsible for the accident. Who else could it have been? He's a really nice kid, but he has no idea what he's doing. Unfortunately, Rose doesn't want to fire him. And there's something suspicious about him.
What do you mean?
The other day, I was down in the basement working for over an hour, and suddenly he sneaks up on me. I bet he was down there the whole time, watching me.
Creepy.
Do you know much about Louis? It must be great having your own expert on Victorians.
He owns Chandler Interiors, a very reputable antique store. I'm sure his clients will be quite interested in our bed and breakfast once they hear about our resident ghost.
I heard someone crying in the hallway. Is that you?
I told you the spirits were interested in you. Was it a woman crying?
Yes, it was. How did you know?
It must be one of our phantom residents.
Lots of conversations with Abby here.
Do you know who this phantom could be?
Well, it wasn't me crying out there.
How long have you known Rose?
A couple of years. She has good business sense, but I think she needs to think more about advertising. Otherwise, we're just like all the other B&Bs in this town, and believe me, there's plenty of them.
I saw those papers in the parlor. Where did you find them?
Right in my room. They're so vintage. I'm going to ask Louis if he can get me some antique frames for them. Rose and I can use the letters in our historical display.
Is there anything about the house in them?
I don't think so. I really didn't go through them that much. I did find this old picture of a woman dressed in men's clothing. I think it was taken in the entryway by the staircase. I sent it to a photographer to have it restored.
Do you have any idea who this woman might be?
No, I don't. Sorry.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Bright blessings.
Alrighty. Alrighty. I don't know what I'm doing at this point in the game, but it looks like I'm making some progress. Is there anything here in Nancy's room? Nope. I know at one point there's some sort of message which appears in Nancy's room. It's a message in a haunted mansion. And at another point, we have something bad happen in this room. Alright, let's talk to Louis. Who is not here, so let's not talk to him. Then let's call Emily. Emily will be able to tell us about Gumbo Foo.
This is Emily.
Hi, Emily. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew? I haven't heard from you in ages. How's Hannah in River Heights? You're not in San Francisco, are you, my dear?
Yes I am.
I sure am. I'm staying with Rose Green, a friend of Hannah's. Victorian mansion. I'm helping out with renovation.
You know, you're lucky you caught me at home. I've been traveling most of these days, but after that crazy tour of Egypt. By the way, riding a camel is not as easy as it looks. My editor gave me an assignment right here in town. It'll be on the Dragon San Francisco.
Do 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 do.
I hope you won't be riding them. What were you doing in Egypt?
Oh, you know, the usual. Pyramids, bazaars, things. But what are you up to, Nancy? Why'd you call? Is there anything I can help you out with?
Do you know what the word Gumbo Foo means?
Sounds Chinese to me. Why don't you ask everyone what they think it means? It may have something to do with the house. In the meantime, I'll ask my friends about it. Gumbo Foo.
Somebody opened the door in the background, I heard.
I seem to come across a lot of Chinese symbols.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me. The Chinese have been an important part of San Francisco history for over 100 years. The symbols are called the Hanzi, and each one represents a particular thing, or an idea, or an action. You find them all over on business cards, takeout cartons, artwork.
I should get going. Goodbye, Emily.
I hope we'll talk soon.
Not too soon, Emily. Not too soon. So maybe that was Louis. And maybe not, so I'm just gonna go away, give Louis some time to appear and disappear. Let's talk to Rose.
Hello. Do you think Charlie is responsible for these accidents?
Abby thinks he is, but I'm not sure. I really trust him, and I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Charlie live around here?
He told me he just moved here from Iowa. He doesn't have a place of his own yet. He said he's staying with friends.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
So long.
Alrighty, and now back to Louis. If in fact he is there, which I hope he is. That would be unfortunate if he was not. Here we go.
Hello, Nancy.
I was wondering whether you knew anything about someone named E. Valdez.
Do you?
Valdez. No, I've never heard of that name. But I'll jot it down and let you know if I come across it anywhere.
What kind of antique store do you own?
It's a gallery, not a store. And it's called Chandler Interiors, specializing in the Victorian period. I have clients from all over the world, and if I don't have what they're looking for, I find it.
It's a gallery, not a store.
What was the Ladies' Protection Society?
A popular charity in the early 1900s. They helped widows and orphans.
It's always popular helping out widows and orphans.
You know what gumbo foo means?
Where did you hear that?
Magazine.
I read about it in a magazine.
I see. As I recall, it means House of Great Books. After the Great Earthquake, many books and documents were stored in private homes to save them from the fires. The Chinese called those houses gumbo fu.
Do you think Charlie is doing a good job?
Certainly. He's rough around the edges, but he's reliable and learns very quickly. He's just what Rose and I need.
I won't keep you any longer.
Thank you, Nancy.
Okay, I think that's it. So what should I do next, people? I don't know what I'm supposed to do next. Something is supposed to trigger. Let's see. Well, what time is it? I'm trying to figure out what time it is. Because I want to explore... I can explore the underground passages. When Charlie is gone, and Charlie is gone after 5, is basically 1 o'clock. Okay, let's set it to 7. Might have been a good idea to explore Abby's area while she's gone, but I think you can beat the game without having that happen. I triggered the scene here. I have not. So now I'm going downstairs. I could have done this much earlier, but you know, I was waiting for a while for some reason. We have a term paper on a floppy, El Diablo. And the Great King, which is another thing I should take a picture of. Hooray, hooray, hooray! Anything else? San Francisco, dear Mom and Dad. He's still in between places right now. So Charlie apparently is just living here, living on the other side of the basement. Which leads up to here, which is creepy. I think we want to look at Charlie's term paper. I know we'll want to read it eventually, so I'll do it now. L. Chandler. No, 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 no. Lewis? Antiques. I knew he had a boring thing. So Charlie Murphy, this is his paper. We can't actually read the paper. This is just the index to his paper. That is kind of boring. Backing away, trying to back away, trying to back away. Okay. Okay, that's on pianos. I've already seen these. Let's call Bess and George. They usually have hints. They usually tell me what I can do.
This is Bess.
And George.
Hello, you two. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Abby hosted a seance and contacted the spirit who's haunting the house. Did you actually see the ghost?
Yeah, right. I'm sure it was some kind of trick.
Abby sounds suspicious.
Yeah, maybe she's hiding something. She probably knows more about the house than she's admitting.
Do either of you know what gumbo foo means? It sounds Chinese.
Call Emily. She'll know.
I found a secret room in the basement, and it looks like someone is living there.
Who could it be?
Probably Charlie. Doesn't he spend most of his time down there?
Look around for clues. Who knows what he's up to?
Can you guys give me a clue? I'm not sure what to do next.
Play the bandit's treasure on the piano.
You never know what you'll get if you improvise a little bit. I should get going. Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
Bye.
All right, play the bandit's treasure on piano. I can do that. I think.
It's locked. It's locked.
Wrong key. Okay. Still creepy and stuff here. Alright, so I guess I'm supposed to play these notes. Let me take a picture. Wait in your ballerina town in a house high above the sea. So that's B E G something. Nope, nope, nope. Nothing else. Nothing else. Okay. Whoa. Creepy. Abby, is she sleeping?
Hi, Nancy.
Do you know what gumbo foo means?
Gumbo foo? I love gumbo. What kind of gumbo is gumbo foo?
No, Abby.
Charlie live around here?
I'm not sure. He said he's between apartments. I think he said he's staying with friends until he can find a place of his own.
Between apartments? That seems kind of odd.
Not for San Francisco. Rents are really high, and there are so many kids thinking they can find cheap housing out here. It's sad to say, but a lot of them end up on the streets.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Bye-bye.
Housing everywhere is expensive. That's all I have to say on that matter. It's expensive. It's really expensive. Okay, so what was I playing? I was playing the Bandit's Treasure, and those notes were B E C D G A G B-gag. Okay, so B-gag. This gives us the clue to that puzzle. So we're solving puzzles, right? I mean, we're solving puzzles. We're making progress. We're like Nancy Drew and stuff. Man, this game is awesome. So back upstairs. Back upstairs. Then back over here. Find Diego on stairs. That's our clue.
It's stuck.
The golden dreams of blissful love soon failed you and me. So we are spelling out the word Diego. D-I-E. I need a G and an O. How do I spin this second one? Okay, D-I. There we go. Diego coins. False floor. Diego, I've waited so long for your return. E. I suppose I'm supposed to get like a message in this haunted mansion, aren't I? I mean, I'm just saying, I thought there was some sort of message in this haunted mansion. I could be wrong. It could be just an ordinary, boring mansion without any messages. What? What's this? Oh, somebody sent me a letter. Ah! Leave the mansion now. Creepy. Creepy. Okay, so that's the message in the haunted mansion. It's haunted. It's a mansion. And it's got creepy messages. What's this? Fire?
Fire.
Fire? Okay, back away, Nancy.
Fire. It's too late.
No, Nancy! That is so difficult. You're supposed to not look at the fire. Or you look at the... You guys know what I mean. Grab the fire extinguisher, then look at the fire. Leave the mansion now.
I talked to everybody in the house, and none of them could figure out what caused the fire. Maybe I should take Lewis's advice and cut my losses before it's too late.
What did the fire department say?
They think the fire was caused by sparks from the fireplace, since it doesn't have a screen. And I specifically told Charlie to buy one. How could he have forgotten?
What was Lewis's advice?
He has a client who might want to buy the place. Someone with more experience and money to finish all of the renovation. No, I am bound and determined to stick with this house no matter what. Nothing can drive me away. I don't care if it's fires, earthquakes, or Mr. Valdez with his gang of ghosts.
Why are there dead roses in the parlor?
Are they dead again? For some reason, they seem to die right after I buy them. Strange. I've never seen that happen before. It must be the weather or something.
Excuse me for prying, but why did you spend so much money to insure the house against fire?
For protection. I've put my entire life savings into this house, and if it goes up in smoke, I'll lose everything.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so that's it for Rose. I imagine we'll come back to her later. I think we need to come back to her in order to get that letter from Emily. So we are going to go back and call Emily. Because I think this is basically the end of the game. I think we've done pretty much everything we need to do. Oh dear. All destroyed and ruined in the fire. It's sad. It's tragic. It's tragic, sad. It's sad and tragic. Very sad and tragic.
Hi, Emily. It's Nancy.
Listen, my dear, I'm off to a photo shoot in Mexico, even though I don't know why they're sending me down there again. I just got back a couple of months ago, but who knows what goes on in my editor's mind, always thinking of new ways to make my life miserable. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes, I'll find out what that phrase means before I go, okay? Okay, good luck.
Okay, thanks for talking, Emily. Okay, nice to hear from you. Wops. Creaky stairs. Creaky stairs. Interesting. Interesting conversation between the two of them. Okay, so where's this thing in Nancy's room? Nancy's room. Rose is going to eventually pull back that tapestry or something like that. And Nancy is going to eventually get a letter or something like that. Let's just skip ahead. Skip ahead. Alright, so maybe Nancy's gotten the letter? No. Rose has done nothing here, so let's go talk to Rose.
Hi, Nancy. I can't believe we had a fire. I can't believe it. I bet Charlie was down there before it started.
Why would someone want to destroy those papers?
You mean, why would someone want to destroy the house and you know what? I can think of a million reasons why.
Oh, $1 million insurance.
What do you mean?
Never mind, it doesn't concern you.
I'll let you get back to what you
Have a celestial day.
Huh, I want to have a lunar day because I like the moon. Okay, Rose.
Hello. You miss me? Funny you should ask. Yes, I did misplace old letters, but I'm sure they'll show up soon.
I can see you're busy. I'll let you go.
Bye, Nancy.
So I feel like I'm missing something. Abby is out from 3 to 6, so maybe we need to explore while Abby's gone. Explore in her room, that is, and then that will be the trigger for Emily's letter to finally appear. Because when Emily's letter appears, we can solve the final puzzle. No, don't see her letter. Of course, it could be possible we need to talk to Lewis about the fire. Alright, let's just break into her room while she's not here. That'll work. Crazy. Ooh, wow, look at all this stuff. Fortune telling for business popularity by her interactive publishing. This is good. I'll take a picture of this. Moon incense. Here's that magazine from the previous game about Maddie Jensen. The Zodiac and you. I think this is a puzzle. Taking a picture of that as well. This is how she spies on people, because she's creepy. Creepy and spying on people. Nice tambourine. I recognize those maracas. Dead flowers. Here we grab the spider token from over here. That allows us to temporarily see this. So she's responsible for all the hauntings. Yep. Abby, you've been caught. Yeah, so she's just been haunting people because she likes scariness? Anyway, Nancy's room. Letter here? No. Let's talk to Rose. Let's talk to Lewis and or Rose. Because phone call? Okay, that would be a lot creepier if I didn't know that Abby was responsible for that. Lewis?
Ah, Nancy, what a shame to have lost those papers. And to think that we almost lost the house. Rose is very fortunate to have you here.
Were the papers very valuable?
Not for my purposes, no. But they must have had some sentimental value.
Everybody in the chat has agreed that Lewis is very, very, very attractive, and all the women are falling in love with him. Are they watching this video?
That's hard to say. The house has been renovated many times, but several of its original features, such as the staircase, seem to indicate that it may have been a hotel. Unfortunately, there are no records on this house before 1906.
I won't keep you any longer.
Good day.
Gonna call Bess and George for help here.
Hello? Hi, Bess. What's up? You'll never believe it, but things have gotten even more complicated. I found some clues that there might be buried treasure in the house.
Wow. Oh, Nancy, it sounds like you've got a real case on your hands. How can we help?
Can you guys give me a clue? I'm not sure what to do next.
What in the world is gumbo food? You'll need to ask around to find that out.
I already did that. I already asked everybody.
I should get going. Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy. Bye.
Even Charlie. I mean, I asked Charlie, and he said he didn't know, right? I asked Abby, I asked Lewis. Might as well see if I asked Charlie.
Hey, Nancy, there's been another accident. You gotta believe me, I didn't have anything to do with it. Hope Rose doesn't blame me.
Do you know what the words gumbo foo mean?
I'm not sure. Never heard that before.
Charlie, I know your secret. I know you're living in the hidden room behind the saloon.
Please don't tell Rose. I have no place to stay.
Why do you live in there?
I was homeless, camping out in parks. One day I was looking for a place to get out of the rain, so I ducked under some bushes, found this hidden panel that led to the secret. Nancy, I didn't mean any harm. I just needed a place to live.
What other secrets do you know about this house?
I have seen some odd things down here, like Abby's seance.
So Charlie is a hobo. He's homeless, and he sneaks into people's houses in order to get jobs from them, which explains why he never irons his shirt.
Charlie, I found this set. I think it's yours.
I was wondering where it was. Thanks a lot, Nancy. Luckily, I had a backup at the school.
That must be an interesting paper you're writing.
I just started to write it, so I don't know very much about the robbery. It's hard to separate fact from fiction, especially when most of the information is based on rumors.
Whatever happened to the gold?
Nobody knows. Some historians say that the bank faked the robbery to collect the insurance money.
Who was the last person you saw in the parlor before the fire?
I've been working mostly in the basement, but I think I saw Abby go through those papers right before the fire.
I'll let you get back to your renovation.
Hasta la pasta, and thanks, Nancy, for keeping my secret. I'll tell Rose.
Hasta la pasta. Now, the people in the studio audience have told me that the fire was most definitely started by somebody named Bon Jovi. Despite his protests, I believe he started the fire.
I'm glad you dropped by. You know, I wanted to tell you that you'll be alone in the house for a while. Everyone is going to the Winter Festival, and Charlie's studying for finals. I also took down one of the tapestries in your room for dry cleaning, and what was the other thing? Oh, a messenger dropped off a letter for you. I put it in your room.
Oh, Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. Okay, so Winter Festival. This would have been interesting if it had been, like, introduced
I can see
earlier.
Take care.
Just out of nowhere. Guess what? Everybody's leaving for the Winter Festival. And they're not inviting Nancy to come along. Oh, we're going to the Winter Festival. It's going to be lots of fun. You stay here, Nancy. We don't want you with us. Like seriously. 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 Here's the letter. Alrighty. So this is Gumbo Fu means gold treasure mansion, not treasure mountain. Taking that picture with me as well. And now for the fantastic final puzzle. We need to figure out everything. Basically, everything is going to get thrown together here for the final puzzle. So we have the Zodiac thing in Abby's room, which shows us the picture. So we want rat. It says rat, ox, and then tiger. Which one's ox? Ox, tiger. Rabbit, dragon, snake. Rabbit, dragon, snake. Horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, and then bear, boar, pig. So this is... Oh, don't tell me I have to solve that puzzle again. Ugh. Puzzle number 2 is this. Child, beginning, daughters, 4, I, fire, sun, moon. Basically, you're pressing the symbols in the proper order. And I have to do this all the way over again. What a pain! Rat. Ox. Tiger. Rabbit. Dragon. Snake. Horse. Goat. Monkey. Rooster. Where's the rooster? Rooster, dog, boar. And then these symbols. Okay. Listen, my child, to the story of dreams. Which one was child? So the picture for child was the painting. This is child. And how do I turn? Okay, I turn like that. Listen, my child, to the story of dreams. And know that the beginning. So beginning. Next I'm looking for beginning. River, there's 4. Beginning, that was in the upstairs area. We've got a little line over this. Know that the beginning is harder than it seems. When the 10 daughters, so that's in this room, daughters of gold, daughters. When the 4-sided box, so 4 was the Mahjong tablet. Okay, 4-sided box. This is its border. When the eye of the phoenix, eye. Okay, so I'm looking for eye next. Dragon Eye Pottery was the picture inside the dumbwaiter. Eye. When the eye of the phoenix is in your hand, when the bird of fire can see again, so the fire that was on the insurance company, it was their header, fire. When the moon sleeps and the sun plays, moon. Moon incense was in Abby's room. So that's moon. Moon sleeps and the sun plays. The king of the sky, king. King, Great King Restaurant. That was Charlie's Chinese food. King. Oh man, so much work here. The king of the sky will shine his rays, and hidden beneath a river of colors will lie a gate to golden wonders. Okay, so river is just 3 lines. That was Swanee River. River. And will lie a gate to golden wonders. So that was on the thing we just saw from Emily. Gold Treasure Mountain is Gumbo Foo. Gold Treasure Mansion. Sorry. Okay. So, this is it. Elizabeth was in love with El Diablo. El Diablo. He was in love with Elizabeth Applegate and they actually got married. Diego Valdez. Valdez was El Diablo. They got married in 1876. I like this. I like this. This is a, you know, it explains all the mysteries, but it's not too, shall we say, forceful. One, two. You want to turn everything into moons, or I mean suns. And this is another thing I took a picture of. We had the picture in the book in Lewis's room. So let me see. I think the missing piece might go in the bottom left-hand corner. No. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah, that's the bottom left-hand corner. Never mind. The missing piece is not going there. That looks perfect. Where is the beast's neck? The neck is here. And then that is the other part of the neck. Great, so the head goes there, and I need a piece that goes in there. This one, perhaps. Yeah, that's where it goes. Perfect. Okay, bottom half looking good. So let's start the rest of it. Left-hand side. Now the next two are going to be this one and one on top of it. It looks like this. There we go. Solution. And this gives us the Eye of the Phoenix, which we can use. Oh, fantastic. Guys, we're at the end of the game, basically. I'm going to take a moment here to see what everybody in the studio audience is saying. Really, I should have the studio audience, comment box running at the same time as me playing this game. People do not like slider puzzles. They are excited for Nancy Drew number 30, the Shattered Medallion, being released this year. Also, not everybody likes Nutella. I know this guy thinks that's hilarious, but no, seriously, people are talking about Nutella. Okay. Oh, hold on a second. Nancy. There we go.
When the moon sleeps and the sun plays. When the moon sleeps and the sun plays.
When the moon sleeps and the sun plays. So when it's daytime? What time is it? Is it... I guess Nancy is saying it's the wrong time. Go... Oh yeah, it's nighttime. Okay, moon sleeps and sun plays.
Morning, Nancy.
Good morning. Wow, I was doing so well with solving all of these puzzles in a row, and then I just trip at the finish line. When the moon sleeps and the sun plays, the shining sun fires its gaze. We have a rainbow of gold.
It's stuck. Gold! And to think I was standing on it all along. Ah!
Too bad no one will ever find out about it.
Oh no, Louis!
Louis?
I knew it. There must be over $1 million in here.
Gotta stop him before he gets away.
Stop him and his evil pink lettering. Okay, let's take the stairs. He won't hear us. Oh no, creaky stairs!
So long, losers.
What, losers? Oh, what a jerk! He was very slowly walking to the door.
There was nothing I could do. I'm sure there was something you could have done to stop him. Well, you probably had to act fast and didn't have enough time.
I guess this mystery's solved. Unfortunately, the bad guy got away. This time.
Oh well. Nancy knows she has a second chance.
Gotta stop him before he gets away.
Oh, why can't I just use the crowbar in my inventory and attack him? Okay, we can drop this randomly on top of Louis. Wait, won't this kill him?
But hey!
Ooh, he's
Hey,
dead.
hey! Get me out of here!
Oh, he's alive.
I'm just about finished with my renovation and counting out all of those gold coins. Louis was behind all of the accidents, hoping to pressure Rose into selling the house so he could find the treasure himself. Although Rose and Abby may not have a legal right to the gold, the bank the coins were stolen from will still give them a reward for finding it. The house also has gotten a lot of publicity with all the news stories, and the place is booked solid for the first month of its opening. I guess a haunted bed and breakfast with hidden treasures is all the rage these days, even if there are no such things as ghosts. I think. See you soon, Nancy.
I think. All right, everyone, that is the end of Nancy Drew number 3, Message in a Haunted Mansion. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was more fun than a barrel of monkeys. I really liked the part where I was suddenly competent at the very end and solving all those puzzles all in a row without much trouble. Usually that Chinese lettering puzzle takes forever. No, seriously, it usually does. So, Louis Chandler is now being called Louis Chandelier. That's what I would call it. People are wondering why Louis was not killed by the chandelier. It's because his last name is Chandler, that's why. But I mean, Nancy gets killed very easily. Louis is hard to kill. Maybe he should be the detective. All right, and it is the same George from the previous game. I recognize that name. Lindsay Newman. Special thanks to everybody. Leslie Evers, who's like been on the list forever. Doyle Burnett, wasn't he the chief of security in the first game? He probably named him after somebody. Do 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 do. So this game was released in the year 2000. In the year 2000. Also, this game teaches us that violence is the answer to our problems. No, violence is not the answer. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. Sure, let's save my game. Let's not. Okay.